The element sulfur plays a large role in the health of ecosystems. Sulfur has an atmospheric cycle, meaning that it cycles between the atmosphere and the ecosystems on the land and in the ocean. Sulfur is released into the atmosphere when volcanoes erupt. Sulfur is also released from the ocean in sulfur-containing compounds in sea spray, and as the gas hydrogen sulfide, which is a metabolic byproduct of some types of bacteria. About 95% of the sulfur that enters the atmosphere from the world's oceans does so in the form of strong-smelling sulfur compounds, such as dimethyl sulfide, that are breakdown products of organic molecules made by phytoplankton. The odorous compounds are lofted into the air by wave action and contribute to the smell we associate with seaside air. Ecosystems naturally release sulfur, but human activity greatly increases the sulfur emissions into the atmosphere. By burning fossil fuels, such as oil and coal, we introduce sulfur dioxide into the air. In the atmosphere, this gas combines with oxygen and water to become sulfuric acid. From the atmosphere, sulfur compounds return to land in dry particles or dissolved in rain. Too much sulfuric acid in the rain is the main cause of acid rain, which lowers the pH of soils, lakes, and rivers, damaging organisms and reducing the productivity of plants. Some of the sulfur that falls back to Earth is taken up by and cycled through organisms in terrestrial and aquatic communities. Sulfur is required by all organisms because it is a component of the amino acids cysteine and methionine. Sulfur eventually falls to the bottom of the ocean in sediments. Much later, geological activity brings sulfur back to Earth's surface. Weathering releases sulfur from surface rocks, making it available to terrestrial communities. The sulfur from rocks can also be released through volcanic activity. Like most other nutrients with atmospheric cycles, sulfur cycles through terrestrial and aquatic ecosystems relatively quickly.